Hey guys, Zach with Alex's Card Shop here, and I am with...
Blake.
Alright, Blake, and what did you do?
I got top 64 at the Chicago Challenge for Lorcana. I'm sad I couldn't have done a little bit better, but still proud of what I did. So
Awesome.
I just want to share the deck profile for the channel, and hopefully it's pretty basic, but just red-blue. Best deck of the format. So
let's get into it.
Started. So items I play, just the 3 popsicles and the 4 popsicles and 3 ice block. Looking back on it now, a card I really missed was the Vitalisphere because I had 4 red-purple matchups, and that Queen's Castle does work against me. So if I round up our 1-drops, we just play 2 Develop Your Brain. These are the 59th and 60th card of my deck. Then you want to ramp, obviously, going first. So you play the 1 jump aheads. Speaking of ramp, best card and the reason to play blue, Fishbone Quill. You could play the Iron Dragon or Stone Dragon. It actually helps a lot in the Bucky matchup, but I figured this card's always live versus the other one isn't. But Stone Dragon's really good in the Green Steel matchup. This is also good in the Green Steel matchup. Brawl, gotta play 4 of it, it's a mandatory card. Then these cards aren't as used, at least in the quantities I play. Some people play this at 1 or don't play it at all. But I figured I kind of wanted to mix and match these 2. This is good against the purple red decks. This is good against the green steel decks. This is also kind of good against blue red. If you can just start questing with it early, they have a hard time getting rid of it. Then mandatory Grammatala, Hiram, the main draw engine of this deck. And then rounding up the 4 spot, we have 3 How Far I'll Go. I just cut it down by 1 just for the Ursula. Being able to rip a song is a little bit scary. But the Grammatalas are super good in those grindy matchups like in blue-red mirrors. Maui's deal with the castles. 3 Madame Medusa, and then 1 Lady Tremaine. Looking back, you probably don't need to play this, but I just wanted to have an option in my deck to see it. And then the last weird tech card, the only really weird tech card for the deck is just the 1 blue Ariel in the mirror match, and against pretty much every deck. Once you have an advantage, if you can land her on the field with the lucky dime, you're well off ahead. But it's insane against the mirror match. Because we play Sisu, we lessened our count of B preps to 2. Still want it in the deck though, some people are cutting it all together. 2 lucky dimes to close out games. The 3 Sisus, could play 4 of it. I only have 3, and I think I'd only play 3. Easier Game Ender, also against steel decks, they have a really insane time dealing with them, like Impossible Time Near. So is your closer, and then got your closer for removal as well, Maleficent. My matchups during the day, round 1 I versus purple, red-purple. Seen that, like I said, 4 times, which is unfortunate because it's not the greatest matchup for my deck, but ended up getting through them. That was 2-0. Then we versus blue steel. That I wish I saw more of because it's an easy matchup. 2-0. Then red-purple, 1-1. Green steel, 2-0. It's a tough matchup only if they see the Bucky, and I was having answers for all their Diablos and they didn't see Bucky against me, so it was 2-0 easy. Red blue, if it didn't go into time I would have won, but they went into time, and no, I was playing conservatively on a play where I probably shouldn't have, but he got me with a dime piece combo, and we tied it up. Then red-purple, 2-0. That guy actually made 15th in top 64. So after he got 2-0'd, he just went out the last 3 games 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 against his. So, and then the round 7 was red-purple again. That was 1-1. Then the last 2 rounds, I D'd both, or decided to draw with my opponents. Looking back on it, really bad decision because I ended up after Swiss in 63rd place, so I very easily could have gotten kicked out of the top 64 entirely. but people in front of me and behind me were all IDing, so I just felt as though it was like a comfortable situation that I could do that. And obviously I got in, but looking back on it, you want to grind out all your matches to make your seeding after top 64 to be high, even if it risks the chance of you not even making top 64. And I felt I was on a roll that day, so I probably should have just kept going, because my round 1 opponent in top 64 day 2 was the hardest matchup for this deck, and I was on the draw, obviously, since he had a higher seed. He was the person who took second in the tournament, so he was on green-purple. Like I said, it's near impossible to win on the play and impossible to win on the draw. But he was a really cool dude. Glad he made top 4. I just want to share my experience. I guess looking back, I would have changed very few things about the deck. Just kind of how I went about the tournament was the main thing. But looking forward to potentially going to Texas in a month here, and maybe doing some more traveling with Lorcana. It's been a really fun time. So
Awesome. Any shoutouts?
shout out to All Access, being the card shop that we go to for testing. I've never done Pixelborn really, so I only did a few matches on that, so I can't really say much to that. But it's nice to see a really competitive and welcoming atmosphere at All Access. So huge shout out to that. None of my friends play Lorcana, so I'm trying to get a few of the guys into it. So just huge shout out to the store.
Awesome.
Thank you for the profile.
Yep. Congratulations and thank you.